At Pagnituan National High School, the day begins like any other. Students filling classrooms, teachers guiding lessons, and the campus buzzing with activity. But when it's time for dismissal, the real journey begins. The presence of students riding motorcycles is one of the challenges faced by Pagnituan National High School. Many students from grade 7 to senior high are already riding motorcycle without a proper license or formal training, and most of them do so without wearing helmets, putting their safety at risk.
Ako si Alexander Telaran Jr. from Canabig, Mariboc, Bohol. Daswila sa Pagnituan National High School ug usa ka grade 12 student.
One of the students who ride motorcycles that we interviewed is Alexander, or let's call him Alex. What could be the reason behind his motorcycle riding at a young age? To find out the reason, we visited Alex's house and realized how far it was. We traveled for more than 15 minutes to reach his house. When we arrived, we were greeted by his mother. Here, we started our interview with Alex and his parents.
Sugod practice ko motor 14 years old.
Nagtudlo nimo ato nga mga time.
Ang katudlo na to silaan. Si Alvin, Scanning.
Sa imong pag-drive og motor, unsa man gyud like kanang tinubdan bitaw or main nga reason nganong nag-drive man kag motor at a young age?
Gusto na ma-experience og biyahe. Magbiyahe sa asawa.
We also had a chance to interview Alex's father.
Sila hilig gusto dyan na sila makamao og motor kay panahon og mo eskwela na sila alangan pag ihatid na mo trabaho ko magamotor na sila kay ladyo ning aman kuan kilometro 7 kilometro gini gikan dinhi hantod sa high school eskwelahan saan man na og magabakta sila maliit magani bisig magmotor.
Pila di ka book inyong motor, sir?
Tulo. Pero wala lagay mga lisensya na yung kuan kay magakuan ta og bahin og nga lisensya di man mapas kay mahal man.
According to Alex's father, he allowed his children to ride motorcycles because their home is far from the school.
Yeah, obviously, our students are having motorcycle as their mean of transportation because most of our students are coming from remote areas, and it is a must for them to use motorcycle because there is no public vehicle utility that is available here in our school. At the same time, we don't have any school bus that could accommodate plenty of students.
Due to financial difficulties, Alex's father also struggled to register and obtain licenses for their motorcycles.
Dayanon manday ko tindira sa insang trabaho na basta
Sustain sa pamilya.
Ngaha lang sila mo dag motor mando ra nila maghinay sila magpadagan kay simbakog madisgrasya wa pa helmet gasto na jud kadto og simbako no na mag-amping ora na ang gikuha nila sa mga bata.
Based on my observation, most of our students who are driving motorcycles are coming from grades 9 to 12. Maybe because they are already independent and maybe the parents are not allowing them as far as the age is concerned.
We also went to the Mariboc Police Station to ask about this issue.
Ako si Police Master Sergeant Mikjundi Paloso Salomon. na-sign diri sa Maribohok Police Station. Bawal din na siya mag-drive nga way lisensya. Labi na mga underage pa, di na pwede. Lagi kay sige kaingan ninyo nga ladyo ang eskwelahan gikan sa inyong bahay. Ingalaw na po ang ginikanan kay labi na ladyo malit. Pero kung mahimo
Safety.
safety maghinay jud di magharag-harag kay nay uban sa mga driver nga mura nang tag-isa og karsada. Abot na ninyo mga estudyante labi na sa panggituan high school dapat jud mag-drive nga di jud mag harag-harag mag-amping jud kay may mga residensya manawag na pag pulis nga nigamo dito penaltihan kay driver with underage nga may helmet daghang violation sa masitisunan mo sa municipal ordinance.
Police Master Sergeant Solomon also stated that if the students break the law, their parents will be the first to be held accountable. But there are also paraphernalia that can help prevent violations. One of these is wearing of the helmets, not wearing shorts and slippers, and putting a side mirror on your motorcycle. However, despite these paraphernalia, there are still those who continue to violate the rules.
Mas di kasagaran sa munisipyo gi-implement ang balaid nga kanang sa traffic rules. Pero kani lagi mga marunong mo kuning mga estudyante pud kay di man pud mo lahos anang ga labi na kami dire magkandak mig sita or checkpoint. O di mo pud mo ngagi, di ba? Mga marunong kaso. Siyempre, lagi utog, di ba? Mulihay po. Mo na, di dyan madakpan.
But the question is, what actions has school taken regarding this issue?
One of the main concerns of our school during PTA meetings, during also our teachers and parents conferences, one of our concerns is the proper driving, or responsible driving among our students because they are still minors. And the fact that they are minors, they are still our priorities. They are in our care. And as an educator, one of our mandates is to educate the parents, to guide their children, to be able to be aware of how to drive properly, because there are a lot of vehicular accidents, not just in school setting, but in public setting. So we have to educate our children to be responsible in driving, because everything that they've learned in school is useless if they will commit accidents, if they will ruin their life through irresponsible driving. Sige na matag-remind na nakapan lang is not all students are following what we educate them. Because discipline starts within ourselves. Even how hard you educate, if you will not follow, everything is worthless.
For many students, motorcycles are a necessity, a means to reach the school despite the distance. But with convenience comes responsibility. Without proper training, licenses, or safety measures, each ride becomes a risk. It's not just about following the rules. It's about valuing lives, your own and those around you. One thing that we should remember is that safety should never be an option. It should be a priority. Because at the end of the day, no destination is more important than getting home safely.